Pack with me for Walt Disney World. Hello! If you're new here, so am I. This is my second YouTube video. My first one was an outfit planning video for this particular Pack With Me video. I go into detail about the outfits that I'm wearing, and we kind of go over how I get to what I'm going to pack today. But yeah, a little bit about me if you haven't watched that video yet. My name is Ashley. I'm in my mid-30s. I live in Chicago, child-free, and I've got 2 dogs who will definitely make an appearance in this video, Bun Bun and Maud. And I am headed to Walt Disney World. Speaking of Bun Bun, here she is. I am headed to Walt Disney World with my partner tomorrow. Today is Sunday, and we leave Monday at 10:40 a.m. and we arrive in Orlando at 2:30-ish. And from there we'll be headed straight to the parks. Our plan is to go to Epcot and start our trip. So when it comes to packing, I have a system that I use. It's definitely not perfect, and I don't always stay true to it. I use my travel journal, which is just a normal journal that I start at the beginning of each year, and I track my travels throughout the year. And then at the end of the year, I can reflect on what those trips were and how grateful I am for being able to travel as much as I do. So within my travel journal, I will post a picture, but what I have 2 packing lists that are my like tried and true staple packing lists. The first one is my toiletries, so I have a list of, I'll just post it. I have a list of all the toiletries I bring in great detail, and the way that I've written this is from the top down or from first to last. So from the moment I get into the shower, from I walk out the door, toiletries, what those are, and how I pack those. And then my second packing list is my carry-on, and this one will fluctuate depending on if it's domestic or international travel, and I have denotations next to the ones that are international travel. And what I'll do with these 2 packing lists is I will use them each time I pack. I will pick a color and I will mark little X's as I pack those items for that trip. And then I will use another symbol to denote that I don't need those for this trip. So those are my packing list. As you can see here, if we look at my carry-on packing list, I pack things like my passport, my over-ear headphones, my AirPods, my packable blanket, my travel Theragun. I have restless legs, and so especially on long haul flights, my legs get really antsy, and I have found bringing my mini Theragun and using that during the duration of the flight helps a ton, along with like compression socks. I include a battery. So this is like your standard rechargeable battery. The one that I have is one that has all the cables attached to it, so I have one single battery and I don't need to bring multiple cords during my flight. I also have my compression socks, earplugs, my eye mask. I've got something I call lip stuff, but it's just like chapstick or whatever I need for that particular moment. Face mist, wipes, cure packs. These are like, what are they called? Liquid IVs, but they're different. Just a different brand. I like them because I can get them off the FSA website. If you contribute to your FSA or HSA, there's a website that allows you to purchase these tax-free items, and their electrolyte mix that they have on there is Cure. If you want to check that out, I highly recommend it. I'm not a financial advisor at all or want to tell you how to divvy up your paycheck, but if you do contribute or thinking about contribute, that's one of the benefits of that. I also have hair ties and clips, nasal spray. I bring that with me. My nose gets really dry on flights, so I find that if I bring a little thing of nasal spray, that is really helpful. Or if it's a shorter flight, like I'll just put that in my toiletry bag and use it when I get to wherever I'm going. But if it's a long haul flight, I'll definitely put that in my carry-on. And then I have snacks. Always gotta have snacks. And then a converter. This is for if I'm traveling internationally. Does anyone have a dog that weighs 50 pounds that is a lap dog? I promise you, I don't coax her up here. She invites herself up here. And by invites, like forces her way up here. While I'm working, she sits on my lap. She donuts into a little cinnamon bun. It sits on my lap. It's a running joke that like she shows up in all of my meetings. But anyways, this is Bun Bun. So the converter for international plugs and outlets, and I also bring an extension lead, my water bottle, a scale, so if you don't already use a suitcase scale, for someone like me who is a prepared / overpacker, I always need to travel with a hand scale. The one I have I have a manual one and it's an electric one, but the one I'm using currently is my electric one, or battery powered. I guess well, we'll call it battery powered. A fan, my wash bag and detergent. This more goes in my carry-on bag, but I have a small thing of detergent and like a wash bag in the event that I need to just do like wash 1 or 2 things in my room and then hang dry them, I can. And then local money, iPad and charger. I also have a packable kettle and spoon and cup that I bring. I tend to pack oatmeal and tea, and so at the end of the night I'll make myself a cup of tea, and in the morning I'll make myself some oatmeal. And this, I'll show it to you later, but it's just like this packable kettle. My all things bag, I'll show you that in a second. And then my sunscreen stick. And then the last item is my AirFly dongle. This is a little dongle that you can plug into the headrest that Bluetooths to your headphones, so you don't need a cord if you're using wireless headphones. So that's my carry-on packing list. What I'll do now is we'll go through the items that are on this list in no particular order that I bring, and then we'll go through the clothes and pack those up, and then the other accessories that I have. So we'll go through all of those together and then pack everything up, and then tomorrow I head out the door. So yeah, I think that's where we can get started. See, let's get into it as soon as I get Bun Bun off my lap. Voiceover Ashley here. Somehow the audio got messed up, so I'll go over what's happening here. This first little pouch holds some pens as well as scissors and glue sticks, and this is where my travel journal goes, and I'll toss this in my carry-on. These are my over-ear headphones and AirPods, and I have my laptop here and my laptop holder. I'll also put my iPad in there. These 2 pouches are my everything pouches, and I'll cover those in more detail a little bit later. Here is my sunglasses case. This is my passport wallet. And then this is my Ponyo cable tech case. It has an iPad charger and cable. It has an extra brick. It has what I keep my battery powered brick thingy in, and all of those other like cables that you would need like for my Apple Watch and cell phone and all of that good stuff. This little lightning HDMI thing if I want to connect it to a TV or something, and this just gets tossed into my carry-on bag. I have my little pouch for sunscreen, and this pouch, this is from Kitsch. I have their travel accessory set. I like these because they're easy to refill and easy to clean, and this one I just have After Sun Aloe. You'll see more of these in my toiletry bag, but I love these. I love their travel kits so much. If you're looking for a good reusable system, like this works really well for me, and I do highly recommend it. This is a pouch that I'm bringing this time. I don't normally bring this, but it has some large bandage tabs, some wet wipes, and some, what is this called? Some like tape. I recently got a new tattoo and it's on my ankle, and I'm worried about my socks rubbing it, so I might wrap it up during the park, and so I'm bringing this. If not, these 2 things here are just little sleeves, and they're sun protectant. They're like UPF, UCF, whatever the SPF guarded clothing is, up to 50 UVs. So this is something that I'll wear over it if the sun is really high and I'm not wearing pants. Here are my cameras. This is the bag for the camera that I'm currently using. I'm not sure if I'm going to bring this yet or not. It does take really good pictures, but it's a little large. I do have 2 film cameras. I think I'm just going to bring the one, which is my, what is this? It's a Canon AF2. And then this is a Busca one that is a vintage camera from Japan. If you know Astro Boy, you may be familiar. Not Astro Boy, Ultraman. If you know Ultraman, you may be familiar with Busca. But I think I'm going to leave this one home and just bring my Canon. I have my Instax and some extra film. The battery case top is off currently because I'm charging it. I've got my vitamins here. I will put those with what I can fit in my pill box. This has all my medication in it. If some of these are gummies, and so the gummies don't really fit in here well, but I know my vitamin D will fit in here, so I'll put some of those in here. This definitely goes on my carry-on, because if that was to get lost, like, I would be devastated and out of commission for a while. These are 2 stasher cases that I'll use for snacks in the park. I'll put some like nuts or Sour Patch Kids just to have something to snack on in the park. I also have my mini Theragun here. It's really small and compact, and it works really well for me. It is a little heavy, but it totally is worth it after a long day at the park or during a long flight. This is my lint roller. It's one of those, let's see if I can open it one-handed. There we go. It's one of those like sticky ones, and that you just run underwater to rinse off, to clean off. I love this so much because it's less wasteful, and it works really well. These are my 2 camera or phone lanyards, and this is the tripod that I'll bring. My tripod that connects to the back of my phone, and it's just this little one that attaches, and I can use this on the plane if I want to watch things on my phone instead of pulling out my iPad, or to use in the park just to get like pictures with my partner and stuff when no one else is around to take them, or I'm too embarrassed to ask somebody else to take a picture with us or for us. But my 2 phone lanyards, my eye mask, on long haul flights I'll put this in my carry-on. For this trip I'll just put it in my checked bag. This is a strap for a water bottle I plan to buy. They came out recently with Nalgene style Figment bottles, and so I'll buy that my first day I'm there, and this is just a strap that goes on it so you can clip it onto things easily. I use it for my current Nalgene bottles, but I bought this extra one to put on that. And then I've got some wet ones. You can never have enough wet ones. Why are you open? And then this is my snack bag that I'll throw in my checked bag. I'll take some of these snacks out for my carry-on, but this is my checked, or what I'll put in my checked bag. But it's got oatmeal, my packs of tea, some Sour Patch Kids, some PB&J Bobos, some nuts, some protein bars. And what I'll do is I'll take things out of this and put it in my snack bag that I'll show you later that goes into my park bag, so I have things to munch on at the park while we're waiting in line, or when I get a little hangry and it's not quite meal time. And then I just picked up some seasonal peppermint barks. So this is everything that goes either in my checked-in bag or my carry-on. So we'll pack this up a little bit later. This is currently the bags that I'm considering. So this is my away trunk bag, and then for my carry-on, I'm either going to use this Mickey Through the Ages bag that I picked up years ago. I just really love how festive it is and how appropriate it is for going to Disney. The thing that I don't like about this is that it doesn't have a trolley sleeve to slip on the back of my handle on the suitcase, so it's a little more cumbersome to like walk through the airport. Not a big deal, but something to consider. And it has no organizational aspects to it. It's just one big bag. The other bag that I'm considering is using this Baggu mini cloud bag. It has multiple pockets to it. It's got these 2 front pockets. It's got pockets on either side. It's got a laptop on the other side, a laptop zipper pocket, which is really nice for easy access to my iPad if I want to use that on the plane. And it's not too large, where I find that some duffel bags that you bring on planes or carry-on bags just get way too heavy and like way down and hurt your shoulder. And so I don't like to bring too big of a bag, and I'm worried that that's what would happen with this one. And then I'm going to use this backpack as my personal item. This backpack will also be one that I use in the parks. And this is just a pretty small backpack that I've attached some keychains to. This is the luggage I'm considering. And this is the clothes that we're working with that we will start packing. So let me move some things around and get you set up. Okay, suitcase out of the way. This is kind of a chair I've just dumped a lot of accessories on, so we'll go through these together. The first things that I'm bringing are these little pouches. They're from Tokyo Disneyland, and they are just little coin pouches. I'll use them to put my traders in, which is nice. And then I attach these to my phone lanyards that I showed you earlier, and just have them accessible at all times. So I've got this Winnie the Pooh one that I plan on wearing with one of my Winnie the Pooh outfits, and then this Mickey one that I plan on wearing with a couple of other outfits. I will put on my mini bow luggage tags on my suitcases and my carry-on bag, because when in Disney. I've got this little Winnie the Pooh washcloth also from Tokyo Disneyland that I will put in my park bag that I'll use in the event that like something spills or I need to dry my hands or dry my sweat. Who knows? So I'll take that. This is my snack bag that I use. This is also from Tokyo Disneyland. It's really cute. It's got all of the different snacks that are offered in Tokyo Disneyland. Sorry, these buttons are sticking to it because there's a magnet in here. So I'll put my snacks that I showed earlier, so my bars and some gummies in here, and I'll toss this into my park bag. And then what do we've got here? We've got my Kermi Nuimo that will attach to one of my bags. We've got this little goofy bracelet, and in here I have 2 necklaces that I'll wear at the park as well, and some earrings. Let me see if I can show you one-handed. Okay, there we go. So I have this little Winnie the Pooh charm necklace that I plan on wearing as well, and then I've got these little earrings of the characters. So we've got Daisy and Goofy and Donald and Pluto. Oh, and Pluto, sorry. I don't know if we saw this one. Yeah, and Donald. So I'll bring those, and those just hang out in this little pouch that I have. So we'll set those aside. And then I've got my mini wallet. So this is what I'll change into for the parks. It just holds a couple of cards, and I've attached my Daisy Lego keychain, and then some little charms from the old school charm bracelets that you can make. So I've got Sorcerer Mickey, and then a little Dole Whip, and this will just go in my park bag. And then I have a couple of buttons that I'll add to some of my bags. So my Figment bag, I'll put these 2 buttons. This one is really cool. It lights up. Here we go. Like so, which is really cute. Subtle, but cute. And then I've got these 2 other buttons that I will attach to one of my bags. I have this Mickey pouch. I think I picked this up from Primark like years ago, but in here I have my Magic Band charger, maybe. Yes. I have my Magic Band charger, my Magic Band, and I'll put this in my carry-on, so because we're going to the parks right after we get off the plane, so I want easy access to that. I have a fan. This fan is so silly. It's so small. It's not the most powerful, but I picked this up at Magick Kingdom in like 2019, 2018, and it's just like foam blades that you can like put back into shape. They're really smushed right now. It does run off batteries, so I do have some spare batteries in here, And then I've got an extra carabiner, and then I have a hair tie for Kermit, and I have my sunglasses strap in here. Well, maybe. No, my sunglasses strap is not in here. It is right here. So this attaches to my sunglasses, and it's just got Mickey on either side. And it just hangs around my neck when I'm constantly changing my glasses to sunglasses, so I don't have to whip out them every time, or whip them out of my bag every time. I just kind of hang those around my neck. So that's this pouch. I'll pack everything up back in this. I have 3 watches that I'm bringing. I'm bringing this Winnie the Pooh. Can we focus? Pooh and Friends watch. This Sorcerer Mickey watch. And this Kermit. And this Kermit watch. And then I have my sunscreen stick over here. This will actually go in my park bag. If you don't use Kula or don't know about Kula, they make some really great products, vegan, reef friendly, all of that fun stuff. Love their products so much. They have a sunscreen setting spray, which is really helpful, that you'll see later in my toiletry bag that I use when I'm at the parks. I have 2 bandanas, kind of the same purpose as a washcloth. Just keep these in my bag. Sometimes I'll wear them, but most of the time I just keep these in my bag. I have a packable tote. Try not to use plastic bags, so I will bring my own packable tote, toss this in my park bag. 2 accessories that I'm using for my outfits is this rubber duck claw clip from Chunks, and then this bright green claw clip also from Chunks. I have popcorn tongs that I picked up from Tokyo Disneyland a couple of years ago. They're really silly and over the top, but if you don't want to get your hands dirty or you haven't washed your hands, these are a great accessory to carry around, and they just attach them to my carabiners on some of my bags. It's cute. And then here I have my autograph book that I'm taking, and my markers that I'm using. So for the autograph books, what I've been doing lately, what I started doing, which I love, I think it's a great idea personally, I take an autograph book and they have these like photo sleeves in them now. So what I'll do is I'll go around and get autographs from the characters that I want, take pictures with them and put those in here. And then I purchased these extra sticker sleeves to put in on the blank pages. So I kind of turn this into a photo album / scrapbook of each trip. So let me show you. I just did my Paris one. So this one, I picked up this book in Paris, and for example, Winnie the Pooh signed this, and here's a picture of Winnie the Pooh and myself. This is a postcard from the parks. This is like one of the first pictures I took of the park. It's just like on the entryway in. And then I did a small world welcome because that seemed fitting. So there's Winnie the Pooh, more pictures of the characters throughout the day. I like the idea of having a memento that is a little bit more unique. So highly recommend. If that said, I'm not in love with this autograph book, so I'm hoping that they have like a 2025 autograph book, because I think that would be cool to use as the first autograph book of the year. And since we're going to Crystal Palace for breakfast on Wednesday, I know that I'm getting at least 4 signatures from Pooh. And then I would also like to get Goofy and Daisy at some point as well, and Pluto if I can. So because of that, the markers that I've selected, this may be over the top. The markers that I selected are related to the characters. So for example, here's some that I just pulled out. So I have orange for Pluto, a red for Pooh because of his shirt. I have a blue for Goofy, a purple grayish for Eeyore. And so when they sign, I'll give them the corresponding color. Again, just like making it a little bit more personal to the trip. And so I just keep these in this Lisa Simpson bag, and these just go into my park bag. So those are all my accessories. We'll get those packed up and put into the proper places, whether that's my check bag or my carry-on. So now let's do clothes. Before we do clothes, I didn't explain what these were. So these are pins that I'll put on some of my bags or that I'll wear These are just pins that I've collected through the years. These three are from small shops. I think these two are Grape Soda Club. I can't remember where this one is from. And then this is just an autograph book one because I'm on a mission to get autographs this trip. I'll use that on one of my bags. I just need to get pin backers for them. They're in my bathroom. And then this is my hat clip. It's actually an ear clip, but I use it to hold my baseball caps when I'm not wearing them. Okay, now it's close. Okay, welcome to the floor of my Nookbook. This is where I've decided to pack. I'm a floor packer, not a bed packer. I lay out a towel and then just start putting all my outfits on it. If you haven't watched my outfit packing video, I go into great detail on how I pack and what I pack, and I've already gone through all of this, but I'll do a quick overview of everything that I'm bringing. Before we get too far into it, I'll explain my packing process. So what I do is in my travel journal, when I'm first creating it for this particular trip, I'll just jot down quickly some ideas for outfits when I'm looking at the weather. I always write down the weather, I write down my itinerary, and then I write down just some quick ideas of outfits. And then I transition to my phone. Oh my gosh, she's like Godzilla right now going through my clothes. Mad. It is what it is. I use an app called Wearing to outfit plan. Muddies, come on, here, come on, here. So this is all the dogs. They are like sharks and they swarm me all the time. But anyways, I will pull up my app, which is called Wearing. It's not my app, it's the app that I use. It's WHERING, and I'll post that down in the comments. But it is a closet cataloging app. So I spent a month about cataloging my entire wardrobe, which can consist of taking pictures and removing the background. There's Maud for you, really interested in the camera. And once you have all of your clothes uploaded, you can then create lookbooks and outfits to wear. And so I have, I'll do a little screen thing. I cannot talk today. When you go into the app, you can go to your wardrobe and then lookbooks, and I have one called iFarts for International Festival of the Arts. And in this, you can see that I have outfits planned. I've got outfits that I was thinking about. Some made the cut, some didn't, and then options within some of those outfits. And so we went through that on my Pack With Me video if you're interested in more. And so once I have these outfits planned, then I pull everything out and then try it all on and see how I feel in it. I am someone who needs to know how I feel in something before I wear it, and my weight fluctuates so much that changes pretty frequently. With that being said, let's go through my clothes. First, I am bringing these slides. They're from Crocs, and they're just these Mickey and Friends slides. I'll wear these around the condo. Oh, I guess I didn't explain my trip. So rolling it back a little bit, the trip is Monday through Friday. We land at 2:30, and then the plan is to go directly to Epcot. I'm planning on changing outfits at the airport, and then we're headed to Epcot for the evening. We're going to take part in Festival of the Arts and look at all of the art, taste some of the food, do all of that wonderful stuff. Tuesday, we're doing Hollywood Studios all day long. Wednesday, we're starting off at Magick Kingdom to do breakfast at Crystal Palace with Pooh and Friends, and then we're going back to Epcot for the rest of the day. Thursday, we are going to, it's like a little bit of a flex day. We're starting off with going to the outlets and then going to, where are we going? We're going to Hollywood Studios again for the afternoon, and then that evening we have plans outside of Disney. And then Friday we get on a plane and head back to cold Chicago. So that's our plan. I've got a couple of outfits here. I've got an outfit per park per day with the exception of Wednesday. I have 2 outfits since we'll be doing Magic Kingdom and Epcot. I'm only changing my sweater and my socks, so it's not a huge outfit change, and my bag. So I'm bringing a couple of shoes. I've got these blue checkered Vans, these yellow Vans, and these brown Vans, which I will wear on the plane. These will be my outfit, my plain outfit shoes. Plain outfit shoes? Sure, we'll go with that. So this is my travel day shoe, and for travel day I will wear my compression socks because we need these. I will wear this Mickey baseball cap that just spells out MICKEYMOUSE, Mickey Mouse. So I'll wear this on the plane, and then I have a sweatsuit here. Recently, when I was there in December, I bought this sweatsuit. It's just the navy blue classic Mickey sweatsuit with a red tank top. So that'll be my travel day outfit. I've got all the socks for my outfit. I still need to pull my underwear, bras, and that kind of stuff. But I've got socks for all of my outfits. And then I have hats for my outfits. This one is a vintage, when I say vintage, like probably 90s, I guess. Maybe 2000s, the knots. This paneled corduroy baseball cap from Big Bud Press, and then this vintage bucket hat that I'll bring. And then I've got outfit for day 1, which is a Goofy bound with a Festival of the Arts style sweater of Goofy mirroring the famous Rockwell portrait picture. I have my Hollywood Studios outfit, which is just a pair of denim shorts and a Save Muppet Vision 3D shirt. And for the other Hollywood Studios day, I have this Mickey's Runaway Railway / Great Movie Ride bootleg t-shirt from Single Rider. I'll link them down below. This one is from Magick Kingdom with 2 Ks. I'll also link them down below. And then I've got 2 pairs of pants, both from Big Bud Press. Not sure which ones I'm going to bring. I'll try them on day of and see how I feel. And then I have my Wednesday Crystal Palace and Epcot clothes here. I have a Winnie the Pooh sweater, Winnie the Pooh t-shirt, and then my vintage Mickey polka dot sweater with a tank top underneath, and my pink carpenter pants. I have just some night clothes, a long sleeve shirt, a t-shirt from Jollywood, and a pair of shorts for nighttime. I have a spare outfit, which is just a Figment t-shirt, orange sweat shorts, and a Figment denim jacket. And then for extras that I'm bringing a vintage blue striped with pink little Mickey Minnies and Goofies on it, a red Goofy pocket splat t-shirt, the blue shorts that match the sweatsuit that I'm wearing on travel day, and then an extra pair of denim shorts. And then I have green tank top and a second extra outfit, which is just a pink tank top, this Figment sweater, and these purple sweat shorts. So those are all my clothes, and I'll get them in the suitcase. I am not a packing cube person most of the time. The reason I don't use packing cubes often is because I find that... Hold on, my air conditioning turned on. I'm gonna go turn it off. Oh, I realized we didn't talk bags. Winnie the Pooh, huge, ginormous, stuffed backpack that I love so much. This will be something that I wear on Wednesday to Crystal Palace. I have this Figment stuffy bag that I will bring and attach to the Figment tote bag that I plan on buying. So I'll buy that tote bag the first day and then wear this later on, but I'll attach this to that. And then I have a couple of options for bags. I'm probably bringing way too many bags, and some of these may get cut depending on the weight of my luggage. So I have this mini black backpack from Big Bud Press. I have this pink and yellow white flower tote bag with a zipper, also from Big Bud Press. I have this vintage Zoe head bag. And then my goofy head bag with all of my keychains currently on it that I'm bringing. Yeah, so those are the bags. Okay, let me grab my travel bin. I will be right back. All right, so I've went and grabbed my travel bin. So this is the bin that holds things like my scales, my packing cubes, extra fans, my travel tea kettle, and anything else that I need when I'm traveling. So the first thing that I'll bring is my travel blanket. I'm someone who gets cold often, and so I have this Rumple mini travel blanket that I'll just throw into my carry-on that I'll use on the plane. I always get cold no matter what I'm wearing, so this is a must-have for me. This is the travel tea kettle that I was talking about earlier. I just keep it in this little bin, but it has, oh, I do bring this little silverware kit. It's got chopsticks and then a little spoon in it. But this is the travel tea kettle. It looks just like a thermos, but you put water in it, and then on the front, once it's plugged in, you can set the temperature. I think it's got 5 different temperature settings. And then I bring this enamel cup that has a bunch of cute doggies on it. This is from Ava Stolinsky. I'll link her down below. She's based in the Netherlands and just makes really cool screen printed items and then some other like small homewares. So I'm not bringing this on this trip, but I will bring that generally on my international trips or trips where I'm not staying someplace that would have a tea kettle. And then I've got 2 fans. So I've got a mini fan that's not Disney related, and then this small USB fan. I like bringing this fan to hotels because I like air circulation, and I find that the air conditionings don't do that enough, circulate the air enough. And so I just have this little itty bitty fan. It's not super powerful, but I like the sound of it, and I like the circulation that it provides. This is really great for small spaces. I used to have one of these on my desk at work as well when I did go into the office. But yeah, travel fan. I'm not going to bring this time because we're staying at my partner's family's condo and they have ceiling fans, so no need to bring a fan. I have a couple of shoe bags, so I'm bringing 3 pairs of shoes, so I'll need 3 shoe bags. So I'll grab those out of here. This is just a little daisy bag. I'm not sure if I need to use this. We'll find that out as I pack. But in here I have my scale. Definitely must have, need that. And I have a manual scale in here and then another packing cube situation. I have this hard mini shell away luggage suitcase thing. They recently came out with new styles of these that have a strap. This is one from probably like 5 years ago that I use to put my spare glasses in. I'm someone who likes to change my glasses often, so I'll put like a second pair of glasses in here and then my jewelry and anything else that maybe is a little more fragile. And I'll put this in actually my carry-on bag. So we'll use that. And then what I do for first day of travel clothes, I always do this regardless if I'm going to the park when we get there or not. I will put the first day's outfit and all of my underwear in my carry-on bag. And I do this in the event that my checked bag gets lost. So at least I have one change of clothes and then all of my underwear. That sounds silly. I'm really picky about my underwear, and I feel like that would be the worst thing to replace while on a trip, because you can find clothes that fit almost anywhere, but like finding the right pair of underwear feels really daunting to me. So I'll pack all of my underwear in this one, and then my outfit that I'll wear to the park in this one. And this will just go in my carry-on. So we'll set these ones aside, so we definitely need those. And then we need a couple of shoe bags. We need 3 shoe bags. These are just bags that came with actually the slippers that I'm wearing. So I'll use these as just shoe bags. These are from MoMA in New York. They do collaborations with different artists for slippers. Highly recommend. A little pricey, but totally worth it. So we need 2 of those, and then a pair of one for my sandals. So we'll just bring this random shoe one for my sandals, and then I think that's all we really need. I'll pull out this set for any other knickknacks or doodads. It's a 3-pack from Baggu. That's where the packing cubes, these packing cubes are from as well. These Baggu little pouches for any miscellaneous things that I don't want to just run all around, spill all around in the bag. Oh, I'll grab one. I'm gonna grab one for my hats so they don't all flop around inside the suitcase. So let me grab my large, I'm gonna grab my large Away packing cube for my hats. And I think that'll be it. Another reason why I don't use packing cubes is I find that they, one, wrinkle clothes more because you're like squishing them, and my clothes already get wrinkled enough, and I don't want to have to iron more than I have to. And then the second thing is like I find when I use packing cubes, I stuff them full, which gives the illusion that I have more space in my suitcase, so I continue to fill it, and then it becomes overweight really fast. So just using the normal compression pad in the suitcase is enough for me to hold the clothes in place, and it prevents me from making my suitcase overweight really fast. We'll get everything. Let me just double check. I think that's everything that I want to bring. I've got things in here like a large packable duffel that I'll take on international trips. I bought this in Japan once when I bought way too many souvenirs, and so now I just bring this on any extra trips. It's a duffel bag that is, I think it's like 20, I don't know, oh, it's 65 liters. This thing is huge. So I bring that. Oh, I will bring some plastic bags. I will put one of these in my park bag to put any extra snacks in that I don't finish that we purchase. And then also I just find it nice to have Ziploc bags. These ones are from IKEA, to have these plastic bags in case anything gets wet or dirty or whatever it is. You can always use a Ziploc bag. So I keep these in my checked luggage. I might have some in there already, but if I don't, we'll put some more in there. And then I just have more pouches on pouches and more mini suitcases on mini suitcases. I have my converters and my extension lead in here as well. I have a wet bag for like swimsuits. This kind of just holds, like I said, holds a little bit of everything. Actually, we may want to use this for some of the accessories that I'm bringing. So we'll pull this out. We'll empty it for now, which just has some more pouches and a scale. Okay. Now I think we're ready to actually put things in the suitcase. So I'm going to go ahead and time lapse this and get on to it. voiceover Ashley here again. I am not sure what is going on with the audio, but here we go. So this is the everything pouch that I referenced at the beginning of the video and everything that I keep in it. I carry this around with me almost every day, and I will take things out of here to put in my park bag. So first I have some wet ones, some panty liners just in case, some saline solution, some Q-tips, an emery board moleskin, both in a roll and in this little pouch, along with some Neosporin and some Band-Aids. I also have some Alka-Seltzer, some cough drops, some Zyrtec D, and a little pea pod full of things like Tylenol and my meds that I need to take on a daily basis, and I'll refill those every day. Then I have a pack of tissues, some hot hands, some Mega Babe thigh chub rub, a glasses repair kit in case something were to happen, a mini flashlight, mini scissors that come in handy with the moleskin and cutting that. Then I have a mirror, some tweezers, and a pair of nail clippers. I also have a lens cleaning cloth, a sewing kit, a small deodorant, a Caudalie face spray, along with a face roller, some Aquaphor, a bunch of lip stuff depending on the situation and what I need for it. I will pare these down immensely. I do not need all of these. And then I also have some floss, some hair ties, 2 different types of AirPods. I'll bring in one of those to the parks, some additional hair bands for my braids. These are my earplugs. I'll bring them into the loops into the park with me. This is another packable bag that I carry all the time. Some lotion, some sunscreen for my hands, and some hand sanitizer. So I'll put these back in the respective bags, one for my everything bag and then one for the bag that I intend to take into the park, which is this little floral bag here. And I'll pack that up and put that in my carry-on for now, and everything else will go in my carry-on and stay behind when we go into the parks. Okay, last round of things, I promise. Let's see if we can make this a little brighter. No, too bright. Okay, last round of things. First, let me show you my toiletry bag. So this is my toiletry bag. It is from an Australian brand called Bon Maxi, and it is just this single pouch, and I keep my toiletries and makeup together. This is just a single pouch with all of these dividers on the inside. You can hang it. I love this bag so much. It's pretty compact. I do stuff it to the brim, but yeah, this is the toiletry bag I use. And so, starting with no particular order, we have this is again one of those kitsch travel things. This holds my body lotion, so I just use Palmer's coconut butter, shea butter lotion. I love it so much. So I need to put some more in here. I'll refill that. While we're talking about kitsch, these are some of their other containers that I love. I use them all for my hair stuff. It came with this little pod. This has my hair moisturizer in it for my braids. This isn't kitsch. We'll come back to this. This is my hair texturizer spray. This is my texturizer gel. And then this is for my tattoo. It's just the liquid gold. I call it liquid gold. It's the Dial Gold soap. I got a new tattoo recently, so I still have to clean it. These are their travel set. I find them to be highly useful. Like this one is a pump. This one is a spray bottle. So just like different applications. And I think the set was like under $20. Don't quote me, but it was super affordable. They don't leak. I've been using them for a while. I love them. So going back to this is leave-in conditioner, but this is a bottle that I had previously that was for, blowout spray. But once I was done with that, I rinsed it out, and now I put my leave-in conditioner in it. I just reuse bottles. I just find that instead of buying a bunch of minis, I go that route. It's better. I just go that route. I reuse this and refill it as needed from my full-size one at home. Okay, going back to the beginning. So my tattoo soap, and then tattoo ointment, and then here is just an eyeglass holder. I don't know why it's in there, but I just keep it in there. We have floss, a mini thing of perfume. Currently I'm using Seven Virtues Vanilla Woods. I love their coconut one, but that's just the little one that I have for now. And then I have some Star pimple patches, Tweezerman tweezers, nail clippers. This is for my Invisalign retainers that I wear at night. This is my toothbrush. I need to add in my toothpaste. I used up the last of it last time, so I need to replace that. This is my toothbrush to clean my retainers along with tablets for cleaning my retainer. This is the cap to my razor that I keep the cap in there to remind myself to put the razor in there, but I'm going to use the razor this evening. So once I'm done, I'll put that in there. An eyelash curler. Then I have a bunch of hair bands for my braids. This is a bug stick. I really love this. So if you get bit by mosquitoes or any other bugs, like this is kind of like calamine lotion, but it's just like a little stick that you rub on. I love this. It's nice. An emery board, a comb. I have really short hair, so I don't need a brush, so I just use a comb. These two I'll put in my park bag. This is chapstick with SPF, and then this is a SPF sunscreen face mist. And then this is the Kula, what I was talking about earlier, the Kula setting spray. This has SPF 30 in it. I really like it, the way that it sets. It's pretty wonderful. This is my Rare Beauty primer. I don't wear primer in the parks, but I'll pack it anyways because it just lives. This one just lives in my toiletry bag. I have my concealer. I don't use normal foundation. I use a serum, and this has SPF in it, and it's just the skin tint serum from Ilia. My beauty blender, which needs cleaned. This is a little pot of gel blush from, where is this from? Javon Ford Beauty. This stuff is so potent. I'm never going to get through all of this. Just a little bit will do it. I love this so much. That's red, and then this is like a pinkier color. It's called Happy. This is Rare Beauty. Unseen sunscreen. The reason I don't use my primer is that I'll use this, and it sets like a primer. Super Goop Unseen Sunscreen. And then I've got 2 eyebrow pencils and 3 eyebrow gels, all from Kosas. I have a brown and a gray, and then a brown and a gray and a clear. I usually like mix them or like go with one or the other. And then I have, sorry, my dogs are playing in the background if you can hear them. So I have my nasal spray that I was talking about earlier. This is my face wash and face scrubber. I'm currently using Kiehl's. And then I have my, what are these? Oh, these are my moisturizers and face serum. So I'll go in with my marula oil from Drunk Elephant, then I'll use the Dew eye cream and then the Dew serum, and then this is the Dew moisturizer, but I repotted it in this old Kiehl's eye cream one because the bottle is like way too large. So I just refill this with every trip. It works well. I know what's in it. I know that it's not eye cream. I know that it's my moisturizer. These are my hair things that I covered earlier. These are Honey Pot pads. This is Laneige lip mask. I have a travel mirror, Poopery, and then I'm also testing out these 2 Kosas skin tints. This is like a bronzy one. It kind of does the same thing as this Drunk Elephant bronzing drop does, and then this is like a transparent kind of skin evener one. So I've been trying those out. And then this last thing is a little tube of glitter. I don't know if it'll focus. It might be too bright. It's a little tube of glitter. It was actually originally for, hey guys, stop. It was actually for eyeliner, but I use it and I just put it on my cheeks. I really like the way that it just catches the light on my cheeks. But yeah, I'll pack all of this up. It is a lot of stuff, but it all fits in my toiletry bag. With no problem. And I'm someone who unpacks when I get to a place. Well, that's everything. I will repack all of my toiletries and toss that in my checked bag. Currently I'm underweight. I'm at 41 pounds and my toiletry bag typically weighs like 4 to 5 pounds. So I know that I'm underweight, have plenty of space to bring home souvenirs. And then I will pack up my personal item and then the rest of my carry-on things. But that's everything. Thank you for being here. This is the second video I've made, like I said at the beginning of the intro. The beginning of the intro, redundant, at the beginning. And this was a lot of fun to do. I'm learning a lot as I go on, but I appreciate you being here. If you want to see more of this, I'm headed back to Orlando in April for Flower and Garden. So I'm happy to make another outfit planning video or another pack with me video. If there's something that you'd like to see in more detail, let me know. If you have any questions about anything that you've seen here, let me know down in the comments and I'm happy to tell you where I got something from or like any recommendations of the things that I have. Yeah, I think that's all of it. I think we did it. I'm really excited. It is T-minus, I don't know, 18 hours-ish until we leave. So it's coming close and I feel really good about where I am. Normally I am a packer that packs very last minute, but doing the outfit planning yesterday was really helpful in knowing exactly what I'm going to wear for this trip. And then everything else is pretty standard as far as like what I'm traveling with, and I've gone to Disney enough times to know like what I need for Disney. But yeah, that's everything. I keep saying that and then have more things to say. But no, really, that's everything. Again, I appreciate you being here. If the focus goes in and out like the previous video, I'm sorry. I think I fixed it, but I don't know. Well, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and thank you for being here. Until next time, bye.